Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this tutorial, we're going to learn about mats, what they are, how they work, and how you can use them to create cleaner and more professional animations. So, let's get started. Before we dive into the practical examples, let's understand what a mat actually is. A mat is simply a mask or a grayscale image used to control which parts of an object are visible or hidden. I'll start by creating a simple text layer and then import an image into the scene. Now, using the pick whip, I'll link the image to the text layer. As soon as the mat is applied, notice that the image becomes visible only within the shape of the text. This is the basic concept of a mat. Besides using the pick whip, you'll also notice two small icons next to the mat options. These provide a quick way to switch between alpha mat and alpha inverted mat. Simply click the appropriate icon depending on the result you want. These shortcuts make it faster to preview and switch between the two mat modes without changing additional settings. To make the transparent areas easier to identify, I'll enable the toggle transparency grid. The checkerboard pattern you see represents transparency. It isn't part of your final image or video. It simply helps you clearly distinguish transparent areas from visible content while you're working. Let's take a look at the channels. Viewing the alpha channel helps you understand exactly what the mat is reading. Instead of looking at colors, you're looking at the transparency information stored in the image. White areas represent fully opaque pixels. Black areas represent fully transparent pixels. By checking the alpha channel, you can quickly verify whether your image contains the transparency needed for an alpha mat to work correctly. Now let's look at another example. This time, I'll create a simple mask on the layer and then switch to the alpha channel view. Notice how the mask directly affects the alpha channel by defining which areas are visible and which are transparent. If you want to invert the mat, simply apply the Channel Invert effect. In the effect settings, change the channel option to alpha. This reverses the alpha channel, turning the visible areas into transparent ones and the transparent areas into visible ones. As a result, you get an inverted alpha mat, which is useful whenever you want to reveal the opposite portion of the layer. Now let's explore the set mat effect. Unlike the standard track mat, the set mat effect allows you to use any layer in your composition as the mat source. I'll import two images into the composition. One image will be the layer we want to reveal, and the other will act as the mat. Next, I'll apply the set mat effect to the target layer and select the second image as the take mat from layer source. From here, you can choose whether the effect should use the alpha channel or the luminance of the source layer. You can also enable Invert Mat to reverse the result. These options give you much more flexibility than a regular track mat, especially in complex compositions. Once your mat is working, you may notice that the edges look a little too sharp, too soft, or contain unwanted halos. This is where the matte choker effect becomes extremely useful. Apply the matte choker effect to the matted layer, and you'll see several controls for refining the mat. You can shrink or expand the mat to remove unwanted edge pixels, soften or sharpen the edges for a cleaner result, and fine-tune the transition between visible and transparent areas. These adjustments help eliminate edge artifacts and create a much more natural-looking composite. Matte choker is especially useful when working with keyed footage, masks, or alpha mats where edge quality is critical. With just a few adjustments, you can achieve a cleaner and more professional-looking mat. Now it's your turn to experiment with mats and create something amazing. Stay creative and keep bringing your ideas to life. See you in the next tutorial.